So, this is coming from a lot of places now, and Pinocchio is gearing up to start shooting. We got Tom Hanks, who is playing Giuseppe, but we've also got Gordon-Levitt, so we completely on my mind then. Joseph Gordon-Levitt is playing Jiminy Cricket. We have, I can't remember her name again. Her name is Cynthia Ivo. I do apologise. She's officially signed on to star in the Robert Zemeckis upcoming live-action film adaptation of Pinocchio. And I'm a bit like this regarding it because we've already had one live-action Pinocchio, and it was this one here. And this came out in 1996. It starred Jonathan Taylor Thomas, and he's the one who played the middle son in Home Improvement with Tim Allen. And with this film, it wasn't exactly great, as you can see by all of these. You know, it's just like, yeah, it just looks like a grown-up version of Team America. But Team America's cool. I love Team America. And obviously now they're going to be going forward and making a brand new live-action Pinocchio. And I was a little bit like, right, do we even need this? Because we have by here now, we have a list of nearly all of the ones they've actually made into live-action or they've remade already. And a few of these are absolutely amazing. So we're going to look through them and we're going to give a yes or nay. If you want to see a live-action Pinocchio, hit me up in the comments, let me know. But obviously, number one, we do have Alice in Wonderland and Alice Through the Looking Glass. Don't get me wrong, Alice in Wonderland, the first one, directed by Tim Burton, was awesome. I really did enjoy that film. Through the Looking Glass, I was a bit like that. I was like, yeah, they can't really bring back the magic of the first film. Because I think with the first film, it was so surreal. And they tried making the second one even more surreal. It just wasn't really going to happen. But then again, no, you do have Johnny Depp in him, which is always a plus. Then the second one, obviously, we got Maleficent and Maleficent, Mistress of Evil. When I first saw the first one of this, I was a bit like, do we really need to hear a story about Sleeping Beauty and the woman? Come to think of it, yes, we did. I actually really enjoyed it, and I thought Angelina Jolie played a fantastic role in these films. And I was thinking, right, okay, these are good, but can they keep on going and making it actually good? The entire live-action slate. Are they going to be able to make them good? Sadly, it didn't, because Cinderella, not exactly a great film. I was a bit disappointed because as a kid, I grew up watching Cinderella when I was a kid. My sister kept on watching it, and obviously I had to watch it as well, and I loved it, same as Sword in the Stone and everything else. But then you had The Jungle Book in 2016, which, to be honest with you, it wasn't really, we're going to make this pure live action. They did, don't get me wrong, with the CGI animals, which was absolutely amazing. Jon Favreau, say no more. But there was already a live-action Jungle Book starring Jason Scott Lee in, I believe it was 1996 again, same age as when Pinocchio came out. But then obviously you had Pete's Dragon, which I still haven't seen the remake of that one, so I do need to watch it. Beauty and the Beast, to be honest with you, that was going to be a hit no matter what, because it is Beauty and the Beast. And to be honest with you, as I say, it's a story as old as time, as they say from the songs. Then there was Christopher Robin, which, it wasn't really Winnie the Pooh now, was it? I enjoyed it, and it was a little bit emotional, I will admit that, but it kind of went, right, okay, we've kind of gone off this now. Now this is where I come to a bit of, right, this is not really a live-action remake, and that is Mary Poppins Returns. Mary Poppins Returns, to me, is 100% a straight-up sequel. It's not a live-action remake, because obviously the original Mary Poppins was live-action. And I thought Emily Blunt was superb in it. And to be honest with you, it was actually Mary Poppins Returns, which actually made me think of her for Sue Richards in Fantastic Four. And I thought she was absolutely amazing. Sadly, we're going on the Dumbo remake done by Tim Burton, and I was a bit like, dude, you've missed the mark 100%. Thank you, Diamond Knight, for the $2.99 super chat with the fist bump. Thank you very much. It means the world. And with Dumbo, little Danny DeVito, he was amazing in it. Colin Farrell was alright, but it wasn't exactly great, and I'm kind of sad of that. Aladdin, I really enjoyed, I gotta admit, and obviously, Lion King remake, I haven't seen, and I really don't want to, because the original has such a special place in my heart. I was 9, was I 9? No, I was 8 when the first one came out, and it's got such a special place in my heart, I don't even want to watch a live-action remake, even if people are saying it's exactly the same. I don't want to see that. Lady and the Tramp, well, it's on Disney+, I haven't seen it, it was, I haven't seen it, so I can't really say. Mulan, I was not impressed with Mulan. It was very sad to watch, because I was watching it and I was just like, yeah, this is not like, it hasn't got the spirit of the cartoon. And so far, as you can see, a lot of these live-action remakes, there's only about a handful, well, 2 or 3 of them, which are amazing. The rest doesn't need doing. Cruella, I am looking forward to this, I must admit, only because Emma Stone looks amazing as Cruella. And a lot of people are going, I had a mind fart, then completely went blank. And Cruella looks just fantastic. It's basically Disney's version of Joker, which I'm all happy for. Then you got to this one now, ladies and gentlemen, The Little Mermaid. And I haven't found a lot of information out about this, but Little Mermaid, I wasn't a huge fan of the original. I've only seen it a handful of times, so I can't really say that, this needs to be done. But we got that one by there. Doesn't know when that's coming out. But 2 people have actually been going back and forth and like saying, right, we're going to get this made. So-and-so's been hired. But if they can pull it off, fingers crossed. But then you have all the other ones now, which is literally, why do we need them? Do we really need another Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs live-action movie? We don't. Lilo and Stitch, that one is going to be a bit difficult. Because if it's done well, it could be great, Hunchback of Notre Dame. Then you have Pinocchio, release date, which is the one we're talking about now. Stephanie Davis, you are amazing. Thank you for that is a big super chat, $20. Thank you ever so much. And thank you for supporting the channel. That is amazing. Thank you. Pinocchio, like we were talking about. Tom Hanks as Giuseppe. Robert Zemeckis directing it. Could be good because I do love Robert Zemeckis' A Christmas Carol with Jim Carrey. I think that's just phenomenal. But again, we also did, Back to the Future, the trilogy, and a host of other films. Again, Forrest Gump, fantastic. But then you got Bambi, Robin Hood, Hercules, and another Peter Pan. As you can see through all of these now, it's literally going, right, what can we make money on? There is not a sense of people going, we need to do this because if we change this around, or we can make the story this, make the story that. There is nothing great out there regarding it because when you all comes to the end of it and you see how many people are going to go and see these, it's just going to be kids. And at this moment in time, with the pandemic going on and with other people thinking, yeah, do we really want to go back to the theatres and everything else? To me, it's a hard no, especially for these kind of films. There's only a handful of films that I would actually go into the theatres, if they opened up again, that is, and everything is in place, restrictions, tidiness, everything. There's literally, what we got this year, Fast 9, Mission Impossible 7, A Quiet Place 2, I will admit that one, and Halloween Kills. They're the only films I want to see in the theatre this year. But if I can't, tough luck. I'll just have to watch them at home. I agree with that. But when you look at all of these, Disney just seem to be going, right, we'll take that cartoon, or we'll take this cartoon, and we'll just make a live action. Yeah, we'll throw $200-300 million at it, and we'll just do that. No one wants to see these live action remakes. And I think that pretty much goes for it when you look at the box office for certain films, especially the reviews. When you've got people saying, it made $1 billion, doesn't mean it was good. Just because it made 200 billion or whatever, doesn't exactly mean that the film's great. And one of the perfect examples of that is when you look at the film Seven. Brad Pitt, Morgan Freeman, Kevin Spacey. To me, the greatest serial killer thriller ever. To me, it even just tops Silence of the Lambs. And I believe 7 only made... Oh, it was made for really loose change. It was trivial, something it was. And where are we? Come on, where are we, guys? God damn it. We need to find this now. We need to find it, god damn it. And 7, if no one has seen 7, I urge you to go and watch it. Even though it stars Kevin Spacey this day and age, because obviously a lot of people don't like him. But yeah, so $33 million is what 7 was the budget, and the box office was 327. When a movie makes that much, people are like, oh, it only made that much. People start calling it a flop. It's like perfect example is Batman vs. Superman or the Justice League. Justice League, it is a pants film. But that made like $600 to $700 million. Batman v Superman made like 800 to 900, something like that. And they were calling them flops because they were expecting, it's going to bring in $1 billion. But how much money it takes into the box office doesn't mean that it means it's good. Another perfect example is the Transformers sequels. The only good one for me is the first one and number 3. And look at number 4, the worst one out the lot, and that's the highest grossing film of 2014 with over like 1.1 or 1.2 billion dollars. It's absolutely crazy. But with 7, like we were saying, it made $327 million worldwide. But that's what we got. But then you look at all of these, Disney is not coming up with any innovative or actually great movies like they used to. Perfect example, again, is if you want to look at it, Touchstone Pictures is what Disney used to have. Hollywood Pictures as well. It was all one subsidiary of the Disney studios. And some of the films that they came out with, they were just tremendous. It's like, why aren't you doing this now? This day and age, all Disney want to do is, right, let's sell merchandise. That's all they care about. Again, making all these live action films, that's all they're going to do. They're just going to bring out toys and be like, we'll just sell this at Disneyland, we'll sell this at Toys R Us. R.I.P. Toys R Us. I miss Toys R Us, guys. And, and all this kind of stuff, and that was it. And Brown, yeah, exactly. Back in the day, money value difference. Yeah, it's just the way they've gone about it this day and age really shows that they do not care about what people want to watch. They literally just go about and think, this people don't care about this. We'll just shove it and people will consume it. Sad to say, though, this is true. Jane Davis. If they keep replacing the golden oldies with this crap, the next generation won't give a toss for the company and it will crash. That is very true. That is actually very, very true on that, because when you think of it like that, and everyone has grown up with the cartoons, again, my mother and father grew up with them. And, they've passed on and everything else. And it's like, wow, these are amazing. And it's just so, full, yes. But then, they're remaking this again. Are they? It wouldn't surprise me if in another 6 to 7 years, Beauty and the Beast will get another remake. That's probably what will happen. But we're going to go back over because we got a couple of things to look at by here, which is these are all the live action remakes currently in production. So we got Cruella. That is out this year, which, she looks amazing. I got me. She looks fantastic. The Little Mermaid, which... So, we got Halle Bailey, Melissa McCarthy, David Diggs, Jacob Tremblay, and I can never pronounce, her name, but she's awesome. She was in Ocean's 8, and she was awesome. I can't remember her name, I do apologise. So, what we got is... Obviously, Halle Bailey is playing the Little Mermaid, Ariel, and I believe Melissa McCarthy is playing the bad guy, is in talks to play villain Ursula. Could be good if she's in it. To be honest with you, Melissa McCarthy, when she's in the film and she's allowed to be let go, she's normally good. Then you got Pinocchio, so Tom Hanks and everything else, okay? Peter Pan and Wendy. So we got by here now, cast Jude Law. Right, Jude Law is in talks to play Captain Hook. Dawn Cliff, thank you for the fist bump £3 super chat, it means a lot. Thank you ever so much. So, Jude Law is playing Captain Hook. I'm not too sure, guys. not too sure about that. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. Snow White, literally, they have no cast. Hunchback of Notre Dame, nothing. Josh Gad is on board to produce, so is that it? Prince Charming, see, we got more here now. Again, no one in it. Do we really need another Robin Hood film? We've had so many of the last couple of years, and they flopped. Ugh. Hercules, again, no cast. Bambi, no cast. Oliver Twist, oh, come on, guys. Ice Cube, is Ice Cube playing Fagin? If he is, then that could be fun. James and the Giant Peach, which I do love. The way this looks, the old one. I really do like it. Didn't Tim Burton have something to do with that one? I think he did. Tink, okay. Reese Witherspoon, maybe. Sword in the Stone. Again, we have that Lilo, there we go. So like we were saying, guys, there's literally nothing going on with any of these live action ones, and to me, it's like, no. It's absolutely ridiculous. Laura B, HA, wants to play Little Mermaid. The Little Mermaid, no, his Little Mermaid is being played by Halle Bailey. So you got that one by there.